Looks like Gary's playing the score and just trying to make something happen here, going to his hole. You're not going to win a game like this going one back and forth, one each, that's for sure. John will just keep him right there again to rail it out. Gary's trying to bank this and miss the 4. Oh, he 2-railed the 9. Oh, he got the cue ball in a good spot. Nice shot. John's going to probably slow roll the 9 to his hole or play. He won't play safe. Those balls, well, the 4 ball could go. He'll probably send them down table. No, he just ducked. Oh, he might have been corner hooked, huh? He might have been corner hooked in that pocket and he had a kick. John has a 3 ball if he wants to shoot it. The question is, he's going to bump the 6, so the only thing he can really sell out is the 1 or the 11. He had a just caught the point. Gary might shoot the 1 ball here and try and get back behind the 9. No, he didn't get there. Sold out the John will probably back scuttle the 1. You have to be careful. You can give a bank on the 3 ball, so he's going to bank it over and come up table. Not a bad move. Now Gary's got to protect 2 balls against 2 balls. And sold out. So that'll be that game. Okay, John Ditoro wins the first game 8-0. Gary got a little bit in a hurry there, I think. Tried to knock something down quick. He paid the price for it. We've gotten a lot of really good feedback today. A lot of people were into this. Average watch time, I think, was about 45 minutes, and back on. A few different countries. And everybody seemed to like it. Next thing we're talking about is doing an A-B partners, A player, B player partners. 1 pot, 600 a team, 8 teams. So that's 4,800. Pretty nice tournament. Winner probably gets somewhere around 2,500 to 3,000. Probably around 2,500. Probably played 3 places in that. And I'm sure you'll be seeing information on that coming up soon on the website. Gary's looks like he wants to go home quick. He played really good downstairs. Looks like he just got in a hurry here. Gary made a great two-rail bank to win that last set downstairs, by the way. They were nip and tuck 7-7. He beat a double kiss and made a two-railer. He earned it. They both played real hard. Well, it looks at least everybody's getting some shots this game anyway. I don't know what John. I don't think this ball banks, does it? Or maybe it passes the two. No. He played the freeze. That's a nice little shot there. Froze him right on the 7 ball. Gary's playing very aggressive in this match. I guess he figures John probably over a long period of time, so his best shot is to take a shot when he has it and try and do some good. He's probably not wrong. Gary's probably got a nice free two-railer here on the 9. He can stick him. Or on the 6, or bank the 8. I guess one rail a little better. He can stick him right on the 12. He hit a good, no, didn't get it, but he hit a pretty good. John's got to probably kick behind that, down underneath that ball. Yeah, he hit it good. You got to spin it. Tough little angle there. Hit it good. It's real easy to spin that ball and come up a little high and sell that bank like on the 8. But hurry up. Nice shot. Great speed. Laid him right on it. Well, great shot. Very nice shot. He comes down another, ball. He sells out a bank on the 7, and John would be on the right side of the balls. It would be over. He's going to put him up table, keep him long. Oh, he just took a little. Oh, there, Gary might have a bank on the 9 here, or be able to at least bank it over. I'm not sure if he has an angle. I can't tell. Looks like he's a little high for that. Is he playing a kiss shot here on the 10, on the 2 ball off the 10? 7 might be in the way. I don't know how he would do that. He's going to go right through the balls. I can't believe he's shooting those. Yeah, he's in a hurry. He thinks John's going to outmove him, and anything he sees, he's going to fire at. It looks like, which is good when it works, and looks like he got a break there, big time. Let's see if Gary can run some balls. He needs 7. They're all there. I guess the 4 passes. If the 4 passes, he's got 12, 3, 6. Then if he gets on top of the balls, it's over. Got a little straight, but he's all right. Gary has 4, so he needs 4, I think. That's a great shot there. 5. He needs the 6, 3, and he'll get on top and probably shoot the 9 ball. He didn't get there. He may cut this 6 ball with a little inside English to kill the cue ball, or he may one rail to 15, bring the cue ball back across. 6, I don't know, it doesn't look like he's using inside to me. He overcut it, froze him up, doubled him up on the 10, although I think the 10 does pass. If the 10 passes, John can probably go into the 15, and he'd be in pretty good shape. He'd have the 10, 5, 6. That's what he's going to try and do, I think, go into the 15 ball, unless it doesn't go. Even the combination, the 10-6 might work and double him up behind the 15-5. That might be what he's doing here. He's not sure, so yeah, it looks like he's got to shoot the combination. It's actually a pretty nice shot if he draws the cue ball, though. He's getting himself all jacked up here. That's a nice shot, though. He controlled the white ball. That was all he had to do there. Kaye leads 6-3, fans. Looked like he was going to get skunked here, 8-0, and John missed that. I think it was the 9 ball. Gary slow rolled it and sold out the 10. Now he got lucky, but got a little lucky there. Looks like John's going to two-rail the. No, he can't two-rail the 15 out without giving up the 5. I think he's going to kick at the 15. Oh, what is that? I don't know what John's doing right now. He was playing really smart before and taking his time, and it looks like both of them are in a hurry to go home to me. That's not John's normal philosophy on the game. So Gary's needs 1. He's got a free bank, got the 10 ball stopper to bank the 6. And he's the favorite. Be 1-1 in games if he banks this. Looks high. Just a hair high. John actually, I think, can bank this. No, maybe not. I think he's just got a little bunt underneath the 6 here. That's all he really has. He's going to hit it. Oh, he hit a great shot. He banked it off the bottom rail. What a great shot. Kicked it in off the bottom rail. Even he's laughing. Oh, they're friends. They play together all the time. They know each other real well, so it's a little bit of a friends match here. A little looser than normal, I think, but Gary's going to just two-rail this ball out unless he kicks at it. The way they're going, he might just kick at this 2 rails. Now he's going to two-rail it out. Just there. See if John can draw. Gary can back at the kiss. Boy, they really got aggressive here lately, John. They were playing tight. They're both just firing at their hole. Well, you know, all they do is fire. This is a free one here, so that's long. Good cue ball. And a kiss again, and almost kissed it in, but I think he sold out of bank. Nice bank. So John's got 5, is it? 7, 12. No. 7, 4. It's going on here? 7, 4, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's the score, 7, 4. Gary must have put him up. So it's got to be real careful here. He'll probably just touch that ball. 7-4 lead. You don't want to open up those balls. Gary, I don't think he can play off the 9 without, unless he just wants to lay him on the 13. But if he slides out a little bit, I wouldn't open those balls up like that. No point. He only needs 1. John's like the bank blocked, but he's still going to get another ball by his hole. Hit it about as good as you could hit it. Nice shot. Gary will probably slow roll down. No, he'll probably 2-rail the 2, but I wouldn't bring that ball down table if I was leading 7-4. I'd slow roll behind the 13 and hide him on the 5. We're going to put he doesn't. You don't want to put every ball in play here. John needs them. If he gets a shot, you want him to have to at least bank 1. So when you have the lead, you need 1. You want everything up table, and you certainly don't want to bring the last ball down. John looks like he's shooting a 2-railer on it, and he hit it pretty good. Pretty good. So Gary's got a problem. He's got to protect against the 13, the 9. The 2's in a tough spot. That 2 ball's not doing John any good at all. It's a nice shot. Put him right on the 13. Gary put a ball on his side. That stops him, John, from shooting those long rail banks up table free now. If the 5's not frozen, John might kick behind it just to tap it, but tough shot. I think John's just going to touch it and go to the other rail. You have to be real careful here. If you hit it too thin, right in the hole. I don't like going towards the hole there. I would have rather kicked it to 5. The 5 may be. He didn't do that, but I think I would have kicked it to 5. Well, this is it. I mean, Gary needs a ball. He's playing it the safe way. He shot a nice clean shot. What is that, 1-1 in games? 1-1 in games. It's a good match. And John's break, is it? I thought it was John's break. Maybe I thought Gary broke last time. Evidently, it's Gary's break. So it's anybody's match. Break's usually worth about a ball, 2 balls. Break's a funny thing though. When you break good, it's great. But sometimes you can break and leave a guy a crossover bank, and the next thing you know, he runs out on you. So it's not as easy as you think. A lot of things can go wrong on the break. That's why a lot of guys talk about getting the break or getting 2 balls. I think you're better off with 2 balls because every other game you get the break in 2 balls. And at least you know you're going to have your 2 balls no matter what. You can break them and hit them bad. And the break's a negative.
He's brutal. I mean, even the shots he shouldn't take over 30 seconds on, he takes 3 minutes.
No, he's brutal. He is. I mean,
Yeah, that must be. I'm going to sign off here for a minute.
This ball roll off again. Now he's terrible. the other player out of his rhythm.
Right, that's the other part of it too.
Damn it, Johnny, this thing just ain't going.
But whenever you're able to look at every single ball and say, well, I'm gonna do this, you know, and some people do that. You gotta stop them from doing it.
Yep.
Okay, 1-1.
Shoot straight.
Gary Kaye's break.
Why he,
Looks like Gary cut his hand or something.
Why it takes
Keeps
so much time. I mean, there's only
messing around with it.
two balls on the table. There's only two things you can do.
Right.
You know, shoot or duck.
Gary's talking about slow play, and he's slow playing. People want to go. Uh-oh. Oh, he made one on the break. And our rule here, by the way, is if you make one on the break, you continue to shoot. Some places now, if you make it on the break, you have to re-rack. We don't play that way. Well, trying to figure out what they're doing here. Looks like they're trading punches like two heavyweight fighters. Nobody's gone to the body. Maybe they want to go home. If the one goes, John's got a good shot here to get out. No, looks like it doesn't go. Cutting the 4-ball. One must go. Nice shot. Oh, he hung it up. These pockets are 4.5 inches, but they play a little tougher. They're very deeply set. They play like just under at 4.5. But for a 5x10, that's a tight pocket, and the side pockets are the same size. Gary's got one roll here. He's got one rail it and hit it good, it looks like. But John might 2-rail the 9 out. Yeah, I'm alone here in this booth tonight. I lost my pup. He went home. So I'm taking you guys home tonight. 1-1, John Ditoro and Gary Kaye. Gary's got a 2-railer here. He could shoot maybe and draw the cue ball down. It'd be a nice shot. Even if it doesn't go, you're going to get another ball by your hole. He hit it pretty good. Real good cue ball. He might have made it. I just got a kiss. He really deserved more there. He could have got a little better roll and knocked the ball down closer to his hole. John's thing, double him up on 13. He didn't get him there. Gary's going to draw it back down again, try and get him on the 13. Nice shot. John's probably going to play off. No, he's going to leave them. Play the 13 and 9, kick them both out, leave them on the back rail. But he's going to go to the back rail again, and he better hope he doesn't hit anything else. He got away with that. If that ball hit the 7 or something, he could have left Gary straight in. Gary will probably move them both now. Just leave them on the back rail. Well, no damage, I don't think. John can't bank anything with the 10 ball there. Unless he thinks he can bank the 3 and double him up on the 6-10. I don't see it. He's going to bring him back down bottom rail. He's got to be careful here. I didn't like it. Straight in. Gary Kaye. He's got a shot to run some balls. He's got to try and get on the 7. He hit it good. Got the 9. Now he can come up for the 3 probably. If he can get up for the right angle on the 3 and the 7, or play the 7 next. He's probably going to try and go all the way up there. 3. Go into the 2 here and stay for the 7. Or just hold it. Wow, he looked up, I think. Just looked up a little. That's not good. He left a crossover, a one rail bank for John. John can get on the 7. He's got the 7, 2, 13, 5. Not good. Here we are. Well, this is like, this is just a shootout here, like the Wild West, isn't it? I'm in the booth here with my good friend Dennis Searing, who thoroughly enjoyed himself today. He's now got about 104 hours one pocket under his belt. I'm going to warn a lot of people, when he gets about 200 hours under his belt, they might not like it. They might not like it. He shoots real straight and has a lot of pull sense. It's going to hurt a lot of people playing one pocket in about 6 months. Looks like John's on a run here. Let's see, 3, 4, 4. He's got 5 to 3, is it? 8, 9. Yeah. If he makes this, he's got 6. And what is he going to do here? He doesn't have anything to do, so he's probably going to take a ball out of play and put it up table. Just bunt one up table. And that not only takes one, well, he doesn't want it to go. He wants it to hang. That's bad. Now he gives him a bank. And if he makes it, he gets on the 6. You're better off if you hang it up there. First of all, it doesn't go. Takes it out of play. And second of all, it could block certain balls banking. Gary's got a free bank here. One railer comes up to the middle of the table for the 6 ball. If he gets the 6, he can go up top and have a one railer on the 5. So they're both in it. He hit it pretty good. Okay, now he's got the 6. He came up a little further than I thought he would. So he's just going to cinch this ball and then probably just knock the 5 over where those other balls are. He didn't get it, but it looks like he's going to get it now. John can't get this one out. So John's going to give him this ball. It'll be 7-4 John. John will be in the 1-hole. Wow, he didn't want to give it to him? Why wouldn't you give him that ball? Well, evidently he thought he could get it out. I think he should have given him the ball. But now Gary's back in it big time. 6-5. Gary will move the 5. He'll probably 2-rail this 5 ball. And if he gets lucky, he could trap John underneath that 10 or 14 over there. If he gets up that high. No, he just should, yeah. I'm surprised John let him out of the box there. John had him in a lot of trouble. And real aggressive. John's going to shoot a 2-railer. He's going to hit it hard. If he misses it, he won't leave it there. But he didn't shoot it. He just moved it. I thought he was going to shoot the 2-railer. Gary doesn't have anything here. He's probably going to just thin the 5 and come back down table. Knock it over by the 14 or do it. You just want to make sure you don't get a kiss on this. You have to hit it thin with a little right-hand English. Oh, he just decided to bump. I think I would have liked coming back down table better. Now John's gonna is he banking this 10 ball? I didn't like that. First I thought he might have a scratch in that corner off the 15, and he also did leave him across corner bank. This ball does bank. If you hit it a little, you're going to get a double kiss. It's close, but I think it banks. Gary's a little worried about that double kiss, I'm sure, so he's going to shoot. I don't know if he's going to shoot a 1-railer here, or he's going to lock him up on the 14. He didn't get him there. So now John has a free shot on the 10. Not free anymore. I thought that 15 would stay higher so John could have it free and come down the bottom rail into the bank. So he's betting a lot on this shot right here. And he tried the 2-rail, or no, he didn't try 2-ball. He just hit a little full. I'm not sure what's going on here. So 6-5, Gary's going to make this 6-6. He's going to come up and probably try and have a bank on the 14 and then have the 10 next, or bank the 10 and then bank the 14. But Gary's in the catbird seat here, 6-6 and shooting. I don't know what to say on that. It's been a long day. These guys might be a little tired. John hit that pretty good. And doubled them up, I think. That's a good shot right there. Oh, he looks like he's trying to cut it in. Oh no, he's going to kick at it. No, not bad. It was a little dangerous the way he laid, but John's got a bank on the 5-ball now. And if he makes it, he's going to have the 10 or the 15. So kicking is normally not so great. I hit overcut it. A lot of times when you kick, especially on short rail kicks, you leave a guy bank. So you have to be really careful. It's got him a little bit of a spot here again. I don't know if he can try and bank this ball. He's going to sell out the 15. He actually tried to bank that ball. I thought he should have just kicked it from behind and taken it up. 6-5. John's got a free bank on the 15. He can just draw the cue ball back down table. He's not going to shoot it, I guess. And he has a 2-railer on the 10 or a 2-railer on the 15. Neither one of them laid perfect. So he may just bunt, knock it over, send the cue ball downstairs. Boy, that ball must have caught the point, that 15 ball. John may bank the 15 here. With inside right, come up close up top and not sell anything. And he might even double him up behind the 10. Oh, you hit it a little, if he hits the 14, he's all right. He got a little lucky there, real lucky. Real lucky. He locked him up on the 5. But he made a good shot, a game winner. Gary's got one kick, probably side rail kick, one rail, tough kick. Doesn't have much else. Nothing to shoot at. Why is he getting a bridge? Is he going to try and 2-rail the 14? Or lay him on the 5-ball, maybe? I like the 1-rail kick. Even if you miss it, you still got to get on the ball. This is tough with the bridge on a 10-footer. I like the kick. Give him the ball. Make him earn it. You're probably a 3-1 underdog trying to thin the 14 and lay him on the 5 with a bridge. And everything goes in John's hole. So, I don't like that. Even if you miss it, you don't have a choice here. Oh, he's going to try and lay him, take a scratch and lay him on it. Probably going to take one right back. Gary's got the first one. John's just going to take one right back. So now Gary, if Gary takes one now, John takes one, then Gary has to shoot. But at least he's got John out of the 2-hole. You know, he's taking it, stretch out the game. Beautiful camera work. So John's going to force Gary to move. And even though he backed him up here, you have to like John here. You have to like John. the score's got to be straightened out. I don't know if they haven't touched the score. Gary took 2 and John took 2, right? So it should be 4-3. I think it's 4-3. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 4-3 John. John's going to try and bank to 10. I don't like that. If he hits the 6, he could sell out. He's got to play up to 15 and try and hit it thin enough to come up table and get behind the 5 and 10. You don't want to hit those balls. That's what you want to do. He's going to play for the bank. That's a good shot. You just bank the 3. You're going to bank the 9. You're going to bank the 3. He hit it high, and it goes up a little bit. Now, if it freezes, no bank. Gary's going to 2-rail this ball out and just stick the cue ball. If the 3 comes all the way over, well, John's going to have a 2. Nope. Hit it hard enough, no 2-railer. John will probably play off the 9, draw the cue ball back to the bottom rail, take another ball out of play, put the 6 ball up table. He's going to bank the 14. Well, he's giving Gary a little peek here. The 14 banks. John made a mistake, which I think he did. So Gary's got a free 1-railer. If he makes it, he might get the 3 ball. I don't think he can hit it hard enough. No, he didn't like it. It must have been a kiss. John beat that. Beat that 1-railer. Now he's got a 2-railer where he can probably hide him behind the 6, 13, 9. Yeah, he hit it a little hard. And he didn't want to hit the 10, but he hit it hard enough, I think, where he didn't sell out a bank. Gary's actually... He's just going to cross this ball, put on his side, or bring him on the bottom rail, put on his side. Well, John shot the last bank. He'll probably shoot this one. If he makes it, he's going to probably have a bank on the 14. He ducked again. Gary might go here. This bank's a little tough because the cut's so big. If you spin it, you might hit the 9, and you don't want to hit those balls unless you hit it good. You hit it good. So that's a real nice shot there. That's exactly what you want to do. Bank it to your hole, run into those balls, and carry the cue ball up the table. John's going to probably come behind the 10, 1 rail, to just bump it. Looks deep. He's a Gary wants to keep as many balls as he can near his hole. So if he can play off the 9 somehow, he'd like to do that. And hide John on the 10. I don't know if he can get it on top of the 9. I banked it. And he got a bad roll, but he had a cue ball running 3. John should consider himself lucky here to have a shot. He's going to shoot the 6, roll down, bank the 9, get behind the 10. He jumped up a little. He made it, but he didn't get the bank. Now John will just bank behind the 9. 2-rail it out and hope it, maybe he'll even hit the 10. You don't want to get a double kiss here, that's all. So now John moved 2 balls. He picked up another ball. So Gary didn't do himself any good with that interchange. Back to 6-3, Ditoro. Gary's really aggressive here. If he didn't hit the 3 ball, at least in the 10 straight in, John may have the free 3 ball here. If he can shoot it without hitting the 13. What's he doing here? Cutting the 10 ball just to put it on his side, that's all. And again, that stops Gary from shooting those long rail banks. Gary's going to probably put him on the bottom rail. Yep. And John 13 and probably put Gary back on the bottom rail. Although if he gets him too far over down here, Gary's going to have a free 1-railer on the 9. Well, he's got the free 1-railer on the 9, it looks like. I think he can get the cue ball over enough to not sell out the 3 if he spins this a little bit. He's going to shoot the 14 and go into the 5. I didn't like it. Now John has multiple free shots here. Probably shoot the 13 and try and drop down behind the 14, double them up. Just just don't want to go in the hole here with the cue ball. Speed here is everything. He hit it way too full and probably sold out of bank. He should pay for that. This bank you have to stiff. It looks like you have to hit it. He didn't stiff it. The only way to make that ball was to stiff it. He's got John in a little bit of a spot. John's probably going to kick them both out. He's going to go behind the 13 here. I thought he'd bang them both out of there with the 14. He tried to kick the 13 and put him on the 14. You can't really shoot that shot. I'm really surprised he shot. He's so aggressive. This is like shoot out at the OK Corral right now. Gary's going to have a bank on the if he makes it, he might have the 10 ball. Or just slow roll it to the hole. Looks like he's going to try and get up for the 10. No, just slow rolled it. Good speed. Missed it on the right side. Now that ball does not bank. He's going to have to 2-rail it out, but he's going to give out a bank on the 9. No bank on the 9. He hit it good. 6-5. Gary, I don't know. He may bank the 10 ball here. It looks like if he banks it, he's going to run into the 5 after he hits the side rail. He may shoot it. You're betting the game though if you shoot it probably. Did he hit the 5? Yeah. Now, but see, when you catch it, then that's why you're betting the game. You're not forced to go. Did he double them up? The 3? Yeah. John made a nice shot there. Great speed. Laid it in the hole. He's in the 1 hole. He's got a free cut. Well, he's got to watch the scratch. Didn't want to go on the side. Good shot. He played what he had. So now he's got a ball by his hole. Gary's forced to move it. All the balls will be up table, which is good for John at this stage. And the last thing John wants to do is bring a ball down that he doesn't feel he can sit right in the hole. Gary's going to try and bring everything down he can. Because naturally if they go back and forth, John doesn't like that. I don't know. Gary's shooting a 2-rail. It looks like he's got the 1 rail. 10. He could jack up and bank the 10, 1 rail. Although this way, if he does hit the 2-railer good, he could have the 10. If he, I think I like this shot. I don't like the way he shot that though. Going behind the ball like that. He got a little break that the ball didn't fall. Oh, John needs a ball, so it's going to be 2-1 Ditoro. It's a war. They're both fighting to the finish line.
I thought you wanted to go home. Quit playing so good. I win.
Well, John's in a real good spot here. He's up 2 games to 1 and breaking. And in a race that's about as good as it gets.
I want to buy it.
They're playing on a 5x10 Brunswick Centennial 1945, totally restored by Mark Gregory in Atlanta, Georgia. Perfect pockets. His work is phenomenal. The tables, there's one here and one downstairs. They're just amazing to even look at. They're beautiful, beautiful pieces of furniture. It's a pleasure just to be here and look at them and play on them. They have 8 this high humidity cloth, humidity resistant cloth. And they have 4.5-inch pockets all the way around, including the side pockets, which are small and extremely small on a 5x10. Not a good break for John. He might have gotten away with it. Looks like Gary may have a bank on the... No. Gary's I don't know. He can duck here. I mean, there's various things he can do to duck. I don't think he has anything offensive where he can get a ball really close to his hole. Unless he takes a chance. And I don't see him doing that here. I don't like him going up table here. I like thinning the 7 ball, I think, here, and trying to put him on the 11 or up table. Well, he was trying to come up and down. It's actually a pretty good shot, but if he can see the 2 clean, it's not as good as he wanted. John's probably gonna kick at this, or put him behind it using the 7. I don't know. It went over. The ball went, actually. Nice shot. I didn't realize he could bank that past the 2. So that's a big, big shot. He's got a 1-rail kick now here, Gary. And if he makes it, John's still going to probably put him on the other side of the stack, and he's going to be hidden with all those there again. He made a nice shot. And thank God it's a big edge. See how deep that edge is? Most tables, that ball would have fallen. John's probably just going to go to the side rail, hide the 6, 10, 15. Yeah, you can't do much more there. Actually wanted to get a little, no, maybe he didn't want to get higher because of the 9. He could play off the 8 here and put him behind the 15, but you have to be careful you don't sell out the 6. No idea what he was trying to do there. No idea. Unless he was stuck and just wanted to knock some balls by his hole and send them up table, but John's playing all cue ball there. You know, you're betting the game on that shot, so you have to shoot it that way. You're either going to make it or play the rock safe. You can't shoot it and try and get position. If you miss it, you're going to lose the game. Gary actually has a bank here on the 6 where he could potentially draw the cue ball over against the side rail free. I don't think John would shoot the 15. It looks like he's going up table. I don't know what he did there. He tried to bank that ball. I don't know what he was playing for, though. I thought he'd go to the side rail. Even if he made it, he was trapped. John's, to move balls to his hole now. Try and thin the 2 and kick the 11 maybe. I don't think he likes that necessarily either. John might have gotten a little lucky. You can get a kiss here if you don't cut this enough. He hit it good. Nice shot. Very nice shot. Gary's going to bring this ball in, come back down around. He hit that ball pretty good. A little hard. He might have the 15 straight in if he gets off the rail where he can, yeah. He's enough off the rail where he can control the cue ball a little here. I thought he was going to that ball or force follow with 2 rails. I don't know why he shot it like that. Gary's unhappy with himself. They're both playing very aggressive compared to how they played all day. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're tired. It's been a long day. John's not going to like that probably. Gary's going to have something off the 8 probably and put the cue ball up by that ball. I'm guessing. Knock something to his hole. He's looking for something to go to his hole here, but looks like the 8 to me. Just to kill the cue ball. You can't sell out the 5, and you can't sell out the 9. Just kill it up by that chalk. Well, he didn't hit it good. He sold out the 9 ball. And I don't think he can make this ball without hitting the 13. He may be able to a little inside English, but he just will beat it. No. Alright, he's alright. He's going to have something he can kick. He'll probably put him behind the 3-13 here off the 8. Let's see the score. 2. So it's 3-2 John. John will probably move the 8 to his side. If he can see it, if he's got the angle, put him behind the 3-13. Yep, nice shot. He hit it perfect. Gary's going to just bump behind it and force John to move one. I don't think he can move the 3 cleanly, or can he? Yeah. Gary's going to bump behind it again. I thought John had 3. Let's see, 4. Nope. 2, 2. John actually has a 2 railer, but I don't know what he's going to do. Well, he can follow this up. If one ball doesn't go, and just follow it down table. He had the other ball. Went right through the stack. And let's see, he got a little lucky. Normally you sell out a bank there. So John got a little lucky. 2-2, they're fighting for it. Gary may just play off the 3, put him down on the bottom rail. Or he may, does he have a bank on the 13? You have to be careful here with the scratch in the side. The 13 banks. Well, that's a decent shot. Good shot. John will probably play off the 5 and put Gary on the far right-hand rail, or is he going to make the 1? I like the 1 there, really. Yeah, John gets, when he gets a little tired, he starts jumping up a little bit. There's a martingale with a horse. There's something called a martingale, and a horse wears a halter. And underneath the halter is a ring, and there's a strap that goes to the ring, and it would go to your belt. And that's what they put on a horse to keep his head down. That's what John needs sometimes. A martingale. Gary's got a nice little shot here if he hits it easy enough. Nice shot. Looks like he's going to get the ball. John's trying to kick this out. He could go in the hole behind this one if he comes. Boy, he didn't have much to work with there. It was a good job to get that out. Gary, let's see. Can he bank the 15 and stick the cue ball? Is the 8 ball in the way? You might be able to bank it with a little right-hand English to hold it up and just stick the cue ball. Slide over by the 13. I think that's what he's going to shoot. It's a nice shot. He hit it pretty good. Good speed. That's a good shot right there. Doubled him up. Put the ball in front of his hole. John doesn't like it. John's going to try and go down below the 15 off the 3. And Gary may have a free bank on the 15. No, he's going to leave it here. Try and snooker him. He actually could bank ball, keep the cue ball down here. Gary, he's trying to snooker him again, double him up on the 12-1. That's a nice shot. That's a good shot, especially with the ball going up. Gives him a little more protection. John might be kicking. He's looking for something to play off of. He can bank the 6 and try and get below the 15, really? Yeah, good cue ball, but if it goes high enough, he may have a bank on the 15, which he does. And if he holds this cue ball, he has a bank on the 6. No. Wow, that ball came back straight. He almost made it. Wow. Sold out. That's a bad mistake right there, because now John, all the balls go in John's hole. 12, 8, 2, 5, 6. All he has to do is make it, come up in the middle of the table. And this is the way John likes it, as I said. The ball's open, a lot of balls below table. He can run a lot of balls this way. He'll probably open these up if he can. I don't think he has an angle to. Now he may come out, yeah, up top above the side. No, he went 2 rails. I don't know what he was playing for there. I thought he was going to come up high and try and get on the 8 or the 2. He made 2 rail. No, I don't think he can 2 rail. See, I wouldn't open up these balls with the lead. No damage. The ball's like horrible for Gary. There's only a couple hole. John's got a. If that 13 keeps coming, John's got a free bank on the 5. You just don't want to hit the 4 ball. You hit the 4 ball coming back, it's going to go to Gary's hole. He's going to bank the 2, it looks like, which is a good shot. He's just trying to get a ball by his hole, really. He's not, doesn't have to make it. That's a good shot there. I don't like giving him the bank. He gave him a free bank at his hole. And could double him up, maybe. I thought he'd be better off banking the 2 or the 5 down to even not close and send him up table. Well, John looks like he's going to get another shot. John can cut the 13 here if he wants to shoot it with a little right-hand English. It's free. As long as he doesn't hit it too full. Nice shot. And he killed it with inside. Gary should slow roll behind the 13 here and hide him from the 1. Doesn't look like he's going to do it. I can't believe he's not going to move it or go behind it. Nah, he can't shoot that. He made it, but you got to slow roll the ball there behind the 13 to hide him on the 1, or take the 2 out. But he made it. Sometimes you shoot a shot that's a high-risk shot and you make it and you get the reward. A little hard there. He'll 2-rail the 13 out or kick at it. Let's see what he's going to do. They've been playing so aggressively. He's going to 2-rail it out. And hopefully John's got a bank on the 5 again, I think. He might not be able to make it, but he can get it close. You just don't want to touch the 4 or the 2. You have to make sure you're short on this. And he hit it perfect. Good speed. That's the whole idea there. Make him work. Now when he kicks this out, John's hoping he gets a shot, a 1-railer on the 5 or a 3-railer on the 14. If John gets a chance to 3-rail that 14 ball and stick him behind the 4, the 2 ball, he's just trapped. That's what he's looking at. He doesn't have it right now. He can cross the 5 and go into the 14, but with a big lead. Let's see, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, he doesn't have a big lead. He's going to cross it. He's going to touch the 14. You just don't want to go in the hole. I didn't like that shot. He didn't put the stroke on it. That's a perfect example of not having a set mind on the shot and half hitting it when you get down. When you get down, you have to make up your mind and put the stroke on it. Nice shot. See, in this game, pocket speed is everything. John actually has a bank. He'll probably kick this ball, but he does have a 1-rail bank, and he can't scratch it, doesn't look like, with the 13 there. Just didn't hit it hard enough. Not a bad shot. Gary's probably going to shoot a free bank on the 2, and if he makes it, he's got the 4. It's a close game, 5-4, and Gary's shooting. He makes this bank, it's going to be close. And I think he made it. Or as good as making it. John's probably got he's got a tough shot here. It off the 4, he could wind up leaving it there, and he'd rather go underneath it and send the cue ball all the way up table. You can't stay down here and sell out the 4 in the bank. With the cue ball on the rail, it's a tough shot. You can, yeah, that's the way to go there. That's the way to go there. When you can't hit the ball on that shot, you can't shoot that shot with the 4, because if you don't hit it good, you could leave the 4 sitting right there. He's got another bank. And he can get it close without selling anything out. I don't know what he did there. Five, 4, 9. So John's got, oh, it's 5-5. John actually got away with murder there and just sold out. Left him straight in. He got away with murder. Gary really could have gotten more balls. And now he sold the game out. He's got 14-4. Well, I guess he'll bank this 14 and come 2 rails up by the 5. I don't know what he was doing there. You know, you could... John's got a free bank now. And he had a good, and he had the 3-ball stopper. See, when you have a ball up table like that, it's such a much easier shot because you don't have to worry about going in the hole. So Gary didn't bank that 14 ball cross side and come 2 rails out, lay it in the hole. If you make it, you have the 4. Trying to cut it in. He's going to kick here. That ball's a long way from the rail. I don't like the kick. He's not going to like that. He's going to definitely have something to shoot at. John's going to thin this 4 ball, I think. Or 3 rail the 5. He'll just thin this ball and run it to the hole. You have to be careful you don't come on top of the 14, but he spun it good. And he's trying to get him behind. You don't want to go in the hole, fans. That's one pocket right there. And John's very, very good at that shot. That's a game-winning shot right there. Gary can kick below it, take a chance on the 4, hard, or roll on the 5. That's the problem. If you don't hit it, you're going to sell out. I sort of like slow rolling it behind the 5 there on an angle where John couldn't see the 4. Make John do something where maybe you get a better angle, but he looks like he sold out here. John didn't want to hit that ball. He'll probably he can 1 rail this 13 with low left and go 3 rails up by the 5. Yeah, or go with the high right. It's hard to get it up there with the high right. He just pushed John. Watch the hole. You don't want an unforced error like that. Wow, that's unbelievable. Unforced error. John should know better than that. And there's no real advantage to getting it that close to the hole. That's why you should just play it to the bottom rail between the hole and that diamond. You know, you don't really get anything more out of that. You take the hole out of play. You have to take the hole out of play. So let's see. It's 5-5 again. Gary's supposed to play the 12 ball here and then probably 2. I don't like this because if he hits the 12, he could have a problem. I'd rather shoot at the ball. But I could be wrong. John can see the 13 to take it out now, so I like shooting at the ball there and then shoot 2-railer. Gary might bank this 12 ball here. No. It banks, but he's going to go back on the 13. No, he's going to bank it and hit it with low left. The problem with this is he he didn't shoot it. That's good. I thought he was going to try and cut it with low left, but you can't control the cue ball. Well, Gary's over bank on the 13. If he makes this, he's got the 14. He can get up on top on the 12. And he hit it good. Center cut. Real nice shot. Now if he shoots the 14 in, comes 2 rails up behind the 12, well, he might not have the angle for that. He looks like he's drawing the ball. No, he hit it good. And he decided, I think, to try and bank the ball at sort of 50-yard line. He doesn't like it. He actually hit it pretty good. It's a shame he didn't get on the 12. See? Mark Coates shot that exact shot against him downstairs and almost made it, but percentage shot, you figure to give your opponent a bank. John can make this bank, and it's pretty safe. That's going to come high. John beat the scratch in the side, which he's lucky on. I thought he made it when he hit it. Gary's in the 7-hole here. Wow. Could be 2-2. Finals are never easy. It's always a dogfight, no matter who it is. It changes. The finals are different. You know, it has a certain finality to it. And sometimes it changes the way you play a little bit. Well, Gary, I think on the 12. John Ditoro shoots this bank real good, but a little inside English. And he hits it good. Gary hit it good. Dead center. Great shot. 2-2. 2-2. Correct.
You got the banks together on
About time, isn't it?
that. I think you think so.
Was that 2-2? 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match, both of them usually play much tighter than this. I don't know, they both got a little aggressive here. But Gary did come with the nice shot at the end. Well, again, 2-2 and Gary's break this time.
Good luck, John. Good shit.
Here we go. Rob Melrose checked in with me, and he just brought up a really good point on that last shot that Gary shot, that spot shot in the last game. He with the cue ball on the side and tried to come up, but the problem with that shot is if you have that big of an angle and you miss it trying to get up behind those 2 balls that were up table, the object ball will come back on your opponent's side. You want to play the cue ball in the middle of the table on that spot shot so you can hit the ball thinner softer to your hole and then come 2 rails behind the 12. He's exactly right. And that's a shot that most players wouldn't think of, and it's absolutely 100% right. Rob's usually right, but that's a perfect example of knowing the right shot and how to hit it. It's not just shooting the right shot. It's how to play it. And also there are 2 ends to both shots. The object ball and the cue ball. And sometimes just because someone shoots the right shot doesn't mean they did it correctly because they didn't complete both ends of it. It's really important. That's a problem right there. Unforced error, another unforced error on a scratch. Here we are in the final. John Ditoro and Gary Kaye. John's got to be a little careful here with the 11 ball so deep. He's looking for something I think he can play to go behind the 11 maybe. Oh, he had a dead ball and got unlucky. He doesn't have a shot. That's why with that 11 ball in that hole like that, you better make sure you're going to get a shot or play a slow roll to your hole and play behind the 11. Okay, so let's see. He's probably going to tap something and stick him to the 12 and try and hit the 8 to move the 6 a little closer to the hole. And he got a double kiss and got a little lucky, but he didn't hide him. He didn't stick him to the 12. So it looks like Gary may have, if Gary has the 11. No, he's not going to like that. He trapped himself with the 5-6. He's really in trouble here because he's going to leave the 7 bank. I think the only thing he's got here is to draw off the 8 ball and try and get him behind the 6. Excuse me. If he bangs the 5 into the 6, yeah, see, he's got it leave the 7. He's got to try and draw this ball. Oh, he's going to go up table. Gary made a real good shot there. You don't have to make this 6. I mean, it's probably going to be made. But you know, Megan, if you catch this 4 the wrong way, or like you see what happened, he came back on the wrong side of the balls with the way the balls play, you could have a problem. Even here, he's going to kick balls out. You get a kiss. 7 ball goes here. I'm almost sure he can cut the 7 in unless the 13's blocking it. Cut the 7 in, he's going to come back and hit the 2. No, doesn't look like he's got it. He's going to cut the 13 in. Hopefully go underneath the 8. He's got a little bit of a problem here. I guess he has the 10 ball. Can't shoot the combination. He's playing something off the 14. I like maybe playing off the 1 here. Banking off the 1 into the 7. Play the 1 off the rail into the 7. Put the cue ball over by that side. A nice shot. You sort of let John out a little bit here. If John has the right angle, he can cut the 14 into the 7 and have the 7 hit the 5 and maybe make the 5. But he'll hit it hard to get everything clear. You have to worry about the 7 ball coming back and hitting the cue ball. You're not going to get the kiss. See, if he's got to cut the 14 too much to the left, he's got a good shot at getting the kiss. He's gone behind the 8 now. Oh, no. Okay. Well, Gary's got the 14 straight in or off the 7. John's sold out here. I like playing this shot off the 7, I think, because you can get around the 8 easier and hold the cue ball closer to the hole. Nice little feel shot. Then you're going to clear the hole. He's going to cut it. It's okay. No, he shot it my way, but he went into the 8. Oh, I'm surprised he hit that 8. He's got a free bank here on the 7 ball. And he can actually fall on the bottom rail. He's banking the 15. That's good, too. But he could have banked the 7 and hit him. If he makes it, he's out. So let's see what's the score. 2, 3. It's 5. They're all there. I think if he gets on the next ball okay, he'll get out. He got a little straight. He does have an angle, though. He can actually spin this ball and maybe get out on the something up top. Yeah, see anything up there. He's going to get out. What's he need? 3, I think, right? 3. 2. He needs 3 balls. So he's got it. Then try draw it back for the 12 or the 10. Well, tame 2 rails. Just don't get straight and don't get jacked up. It's pretty straight on this 10 ball. He'll try and force it. Don't hit the 8. Nice shot. Shooting at the winning ball. Good shooting, Gary Kaye. Gary Kaye, the winner. It's been great talking to all of you. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do a partner with One Pocket hopefully next month, AB. 600 a team, 8 teams, 4,800 in the pool. And I wish you all a good night and a safe trip home.
They go back.